Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Fall of the Republic 1.3 preview playthrough as the CIS. In the last episode, we continued to make our Republic sandwich. The base bun is still a little thin. I don't know if we're maybe going to take Christophsis and Rhodia to get around that, but we do have still quite a few units on Antimeridius and whatever's going on Mon Calamari to worry about. So I think we're probably going to deal with Mon Calamari first. And I think I can actually pop these guys into this fleet. We've got most of our patrons. Oh, Diego's getting attacked again. Well, I think it makes most sense, if that's what's happening, to move them back together. Oh, crap. I don't know why I forgot where all the buttons are in this game immediately there. But let's try to get back down, and we'll get them in position. Well, there's the Praetor. I have an ion cannon there, but I'm not going to be able to do anything with the level 1 station on that side.
Tactical battle imminent.
We should be able to kill the Praetor here. I mean, we chased it around the asteroid field in the last place, but it can probably shred Mirai. Don't want anything bad happening to Mirai. I'm gonna keep using the ion cannon on the Praetor and use everything else on the Invincibles. Like, I was kind of thinking I'd jump stuff in behind the Praetor, but we'll need to use Blitz over here, use Worst Case Ontario over here, and go on that. But we did have the EaWX Holiday Con over the weekend, so I hope everyone has enjoyed that. If you haven't seen it yet, there's a ton of stuff we showed there that was a lot of fun. Bindley legs, get on in there. We don't have to worry too much about the missiles from the Invincibles with all of our point defense coming in. And we'll try to use all of them to take out the Invincibles as fast as possible. Here, just let's get our diamonds up on that side. Yeah, there was something like 120 models shown. Very epic stuff. Plus all the mission intros. Well, 5 of the 6 mission intros that I intended to show. And, okay, I still have about 100 usable pop cap on that. I'm gonna keep this how it is. And now we're gonna jump in Holocoid Swarm. We have Hard Cell Missile Ship. We have Aruru, Dead Tree, Oxzilla, and Corvettes Will Live Forever, which can then support Is This Even Canon? Thanks West End Games, Scrapbots, 2 hard cells, and why not? Throw in some Gozantes. I was hoping to get all of those in, but can't always get what you want. We have more. Hold on. There should be more diamonds on this side. Alright, yeah, that's gonna be fine. If I space these out a little bit more, then they're not gonna overlap with each other. And then we don't even need to worry as much about killing that second Invincible. Now we can just get everything to fire everything they have on the Praetor. Plus we have an interdictor, so they can't leave. We're still getting some shots through on that. Some of them aren't even trying to point defend. Is that too far away? Yeah, that's way too far away. Thanks, 3D space. One thing that I've always kind of wanted to do with the Corvettes is let you move them up and down levels. It's not the easiest thing to do. It's not super complicated, but especially with point defense being as important as it is, the fact that 3D space is so key to that, but you can't really interact with it in the same way is not ideal. Okay. Well, at least those are starting to get the point defense in.
Roger, roger. Data board open. I'll reboot them. Visual scan confirmation. Enemy unit well aimed.
Standing by.
Oh. We've got shields down. I don't think anything at the back here is going to be under too much threat. We can get some more of these fighters in, but we don't need all of them.
Tracking audio disturbance.
But the bombers are going to be useful. I'm actually going to get all the bombers over onto the Invincible. Because I think our regular ships are going to be enough to
Visual scan negative.
take out the Praetor right now, whereas the Invincible, we probably got enough bombers to actually ruin its day. We're taking out all of the missiles on their way in. Between our 3 or 4 diamonds.
Located. Enemy eliminated. Kill. Parts in parts. Visual lock. Target destroyed.
Yeah, even, like, they don't have no lasers, but we're still canceling out enough of its damage that I don't think even that one recusant that's kind of getting low is going to be suffering too much by the time we start
Terminate them.
turning our full attention to the Invincible.
Current target acquired.
If they start getting more of the bombers in, though, I don't think we're going to have enough to block everything coming up from both. That's where we need to be a little bit more concerned. We've taken down the Praetor that's been preying on us, I guess. Living up to its name, sort of. To a pun based on its name. Or at least this one is. For all we know, they have another one. It could happen. No, some of you didn't listen. You're supposed to listen and do what I say. Get in there. Mirai is done taking damage. Alright, recusants. Onto that.
Online.
Persistence player at your disposal.
Target now. Audio disturbance.
Okay. Now that the bombers are actually in the right place with it. Okay. Now we can turn around. There. The poor Invincible. I got to watch everyone else die. And then I didn't even take a picture of it in its final hours. Ooh, I could have recusants in a picture. I do like recusants. They are the second best looking Star Wars ship. Yeah. Not worth. We'll have to book a new photographer for that.
Perhaps it is time to stop feeling and start calculating.
Maybe now they'll just surrender the galaxy. They had their time, they had their chance. That's great. We did lose at least one actual ship there. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave. Or I'm gonna move these guys in. There we go. Now I'm gonna leave. Living Life is asking, is there a soundtrack or something for the Thrawn's Revenge menu? There's the Dark Side Themes Reimagined song that, like, there's no, like, original music in the mod. There's one fan-created bit of music, like Star Wars fan-created, that's credited on the page, so you can see links to that on the actual main menu. The other theme we use is Across the Stars from the movies. It's Dark Side Themes Reimagined by Daniel Cariza and Across the Stars. Rock's asking, did the Darksaber always legitimately look like Humongous Lightsaber, or was it just a present memory? No, it looked like that. It was just a giant lightsaber-looking thing. Okay. We did show off the Darksaber, for those who didn't see it, at the Holiday Con stream. So, if you haven't looked at that, if you just skip through slightly, eventually you'll see all this stuff other places, but in the short term, you can see it all in one place with brief descriptions of stuff. Very brief. Okay, I am not looking forward to the Venator coming in and having the backup of the station. So I'm gonna hope we can at least start to break through some of this. Like, this isn't a Lucre Hulk battle cruiser, so it's only gonna be able to stand up to so much punishment. Last battle was already tricky enough for it. The poor little guy. And after last stream, Bob reminded me the auto resolve or auto save is actually useful again. So rather than losing any progress if it crashes during a battle, we should save some time on that. So I don't even need to do like mid-battle or mid-stream saves as much anymore. Not mid-stream, mid-episode saves. So that makes life a lot easier. Alright, you need to come up. Okay. Get on to those.
Activating defense algorithm. Enemy unit. Enemy unit.
Oh, that's a lot of anti-fighter up front too. So I think it's almost more important right now for us to take those down. Let's see if we can get some orders. You guys can stay on the Dreadnoughts. You guys are fine over there. I'm even going to tell the Providence, the Colloquy Swarm, to actually just go straight in. Killed most of their fighters. And this Belbalab. Just a Belbalab fighter, not a Belbalab bomber. A Bulby bomber.
Easy kill. Data board open. Visual board ready.
It's nice to finally get some payback against some of these Dreadnoughts. I know these aren't the ones that were attacking us specifically, but they made me sad last time with all 16 of them. So it's nice to be able to come through and just take those out. Oh yeah, it's invincible right now.
Refusing
Not a
programming
vendor.
and running. Flash coming.
I don't know why I thought this was a later GC. Okay, I think station before Invincible. I think that makes most sense, because everything's going to be more in range of that first.
Destination.
Semi-class pursuit destroyer on station.
Tracking audio disturbance.
We'll try to get as many of these fighters out before they come in. We can have our bombers acting as freely as possible.
Using programming and running.
These vultures gotta get over there.
Flash coming.
That'll be
Yes, Commander.
Hold your ground.
Waiting orders.
5.
Target at maximum range.
Is it
Firing
shooting? No, it's not shooting the Providence, so we can use power to weapons on basically everything that has it available. We just need to be a little bit closer for these guys.
Getting. Input subroutine initiated.
We're at half shields. Okay, let's see if the recusants can take out the ACK. Are you fine? Yeah, you're not even getting attacked. And then we have Sora right nearby, so you can come in right away. Once we have space cleared, we just drop on ground and have ourselves a fish fry.
Assault Brigadier.
Well aimed.
Where's that other... Oh, right here.
Negative life form confirmed. Hostile fighter coming around. What can you
Alright, I'm being a little bit risky with Mirai,
Targeting aircraft.
but I don't think they'll mind.
Supply ship reported.
We're so close to having the shields down on this side. I'm going to keep our bombers over here,
Standing by.
because there's a lot of anti-fighter going around on the other side. They'll still kind of fly past it,
Missile droid reporting.
but it's better than nothing. Alright, let's stop their bombers from coming in. And get some of these Unifexes. Take out the CR90s. Okay, we're gonna have the shields down in a second. The axe shields are also down. It's basically dead. So the recusants did their job, as they always do. Thank you, Crazy Tempe, for subscribing. Very appreciated.
You have been designated for current agent.
Well, I'll let them actually finish the act. And
Machines are superior.
you can mess with their guidance, protect the bulwark from bad things, Aruru. It's like going for the Carracks, the CR90s, the Architens. It's not going to be quite as good yet, since they have healing coming from the Valor. So we can just put everything into destroying the Valor first. They'll go down much easier right after. But otherwise, they're going to be getting a lot of effective HP out of it.
Roger, roger. Eliminate current.
Form up. Awaiting order.
I need recharging.
I think the bombers can get past and go after this other act. And I think that'll be the end of their actual reserves here. Or their actual garrisons. Yeah, because that's the second of the two carriers.
Engine is down.
Hold your ground.
I'm a little bit worried about the bulwark.
Target
But I
current.
think we have almost all the weapons off the station on this side. So it's not fighting back there. Mirai is still okay.
Charge on.
It's just when the Invincible comes in. If it goes for the bulwark, then that's a problem.
Tracking a noise.
Even with these fighters and bombers on the back, that's a lot going on there. All right, let's bring the diamonds up. And Unifexes. Take out the CR90s. They are stopping our bomb or our hard cell missiles, which can start going on to the Invincible. The 37th Shanador's Revenge.
I copy. Reporting.
Roger, roger.
That other one going. Stop all the bombs. All the missiles. Bombs, missiles, all the stuff. Any Muntillion that is coming in, stop it.
I'll clean their processors.
'Cause that's what they're doing to us right now over here. Maybe we should go for the Architens with them.
Negative life form confirmed. Dispose of turret.
Because by the time they're ready to hit, we should have the healing down, or the station down, which is giving the healing. I'm not sure what's actually hitting the bulwark right now. I don't know if that is the Invincible, actually. It looks like it may be.
Transmit destination.
Roger, boom. Hostiles eliminated.
Civil Productions asking, would making videos of skirmishes here and there be viable for your channel on YouTube? Generally if I'm doing multiplayer with someone, then that works best. Like, I say it a lot, and then I never do it, but I do want to do some community matches every so often. But if I can do like the stuff that tends to be best skirmish-wise would be if I had like Mark or Ek and Charlie for skirmish. Like solo single-player versus AI skirmish tends not to be as popular for people to watch. And for me personally, in that situation, I'd rather just play Galactic Conquest compared to skirmish versus AI. But the pool of skirmish playing YouTubers is smaller than it would have been like 5 years ago. Ek and Charlie are very burnt out of Empire at War. I feel like Charlie would do it if Ek would, but
Activating defense algorithm. Roger, roger. I need recharging. Target down.
we killed the station. Hopefully that means the bulwark is actually safe now. Alright, pop those on. Okay, there's Shadow.
Target destroyed.
Alright, now that everything's focusing on the Invincible, I'm just gonna send our bombers to the shipyard. Maybe with the next release, I'll ask Shaq if he's interested in doing some skirmish or something. But I don't know. So I do have plans with Mark and Shaq to do some multiplayer Sins when Sins 2 gets to the point that that multiplayer is available. So maybe after that, see if any EaW's on the table again. Who knows? Because that was kind of what some of the Friday streams were also meant to be. Between like that, either community matches with viewers, or the survival mode stuff. But I often end up having to do other stuff on the Friday streams anyways, so planning is hard. I end up acting like I have like 30 days per week rather than just 7, and then overnight. So I need to try not to overpromise, just because something sounds like it might be fun.
Refusing to programming and running parts.
Missile prime.
Flash coming.
Easy kill.
Pursuit destroyer at your disposal.
When's the EaW playthrough plan to start? It'll probably be between Christmas and New Year's, so next week it'll be one of the initial streams there. I was kind of hoping to do it this week, but then I was going to work on that a bit at the time that I ended up being in St. Catharines instead. Because my trip home a couple weeks ago got extended by a couple days and threw stuff a little bit off. It's almost ready, but I want to make sure I have a bit more chance to work on the map a little bit more before I jump into doing a full playthrough in it. But I've got it mostly set up. Well, I have the map pretty much entirely set up. But I just need to do any last minute edits, any manual edits to it. I'm gonna try to put in some more Sea Ruby stuff, because right now they have like different stuff for their starting forces than actual dinos. I do want to show off the dinos themselves, even if they're in a very rough, nowhere near final form for even though. So I'm a little bit torn. I want to show the dinos. No, everyone wants to see the dinos, but I don't know if the dinos want to be seen just yet. They're very shy. Space Raptors, shockingly shy. But I also feel like if I started the playthrough and then I was like, oh yeah, the Sea Ruby planets are here, but there's no actual Sea Ruby on them, that's going to be more disappointing for people than if I go to the planets and be like, oh, there's like 2 squads of dinos here and there's some very whipped space units. Like, I think people would enjoy that more than just not having it there. So that's the main consideration. Okay, that is just some Corvettes. I think I'm safe to just press the easy button there. Then we just pop Sora down to the ground. Not the Kingdom Hearts Sora.
I understand.
Oh yeah, we did get Dengar too. So we'll put Dengar down first.
All transport ships commence landing procedures.
Well, it's not a super built-up planet right now. I guess they did send a lot of those units in to attack us elsewhere. Didn't they do an attack from Mon Calamari with ground units last stream? I think I beat them in space with it. So that's why they don't remember the ground battle. That sounds right. I don't think I'm making that up. I think that's mostly accurate. Snopes, check me on it.
Moving out. Affirmative. On the move. Transmission received.
I guess that sensor is kind of useful. We do have a protodeca. And I think we also have a mission for another protodeca. So let's get a protodeca down one alleyway.
Setting course.
Artillery, some persuaders, hailfires, and a B2.
Negative on visual scan.
Sora. Again, not Kingdom Hearts Sora.
Need something destroyed. Heading out.
I said one hailfire with the protodeca. I think infantry coming down the path is going to be what's riskiest for us. The hailfire with the artillery behind that too.
Ready? Yes, sir. Blast radio target.
Nope. Get over there. You are fine. Where's Dengar?
Always ready, sir.
You can run again.
Fallout troops.
You sprint.
Scan aborted.
The older I've gotten, the longer it takes for me to get sprint off cooldown.
Trip out mark. Blast
And the duration time of sprint is gone.
Blast incoming. Enemy units encountered.
Run him over. Okay, they did their job. They ran some stuff over. Now the protodeck can come in and clear that out. HAG, do the same.
I'm with you.
Droids in Sora. You too. Yeah, I need to make sure that we don't lose another of these. I don't think we will. I think we're good. No fire. Up more.
Stay close to me.
Where's the other Hellfire? Did it die? Did it died? Nope, it didn't die.
Ready.
Still back here. Where are you, Sora? Guys on that, and you guys don't shoot him. There. Good job, Sora. You sliced him once after everyone else did their job. Did the rest of your job. I still haven't actually used Dengar much. You know what, Sora? Don't go over there. You're gonna go over to these other structures. We're gonna get Dengar. Dengar to maybe shoot the ground. That's just a tax agency. I'm gonna use the bombing run on whatever is over here. Makes sense? Alright, now you can destroy the tax agency there. Ooh, shit. So much for our Hellfires. Persuaders, I guess you can in there. And I need to make sure the SBDs are actually in a better position to help. They have not been, even though they'd be very helpful. Or one could just stand at the victory. But I think we'll be able to win the battle without like bashing the victory point. Would those alive at all? Yes, but they are also Mon Calamari. Not actual. Okay, that sounds a little bit racist. It's not that they're not actual beings, it's that they're not victories. I don't want to be disrespectful to the Mon Calamari. At least the AI is in fact building the field bases again. Okay, you need to get those. The last clone trooper, he's dead. Now everyone's dead. There it is. Alright, we only lost the Hailfires, which we shouldn't have lost, except I wasn't paying attention. But that is going to do it for our first battle here today. So I'm going to properly save, and then we'll be continuing on here on Twitch. But for those of you on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series so far, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.